on B, one of those two options needs to be taken, or a retake needs to come in across the board. And G2 are a team who is the only man on the site to deal with this attack. Playing behind the forklift, he's going to need to go huge. Smoke comes in. Flash to follow.
It's a retake A, but it's non-traditional. Apex in the site has done very well. It's non-traditional in the fact that they pushed all the way through B. It's going to be a fast flank, and NIP has nowhere to go because Apex has stopped them in their tracks. Get Right might find a kill, but he gets greeted immediately by the flank, and Kenny shuts it all down. That's quite a good pistol round, I have to say. I like the
competitive early. Heading all 5 members back over towards that A side of the map. Forrest jumping up, posturing a little bit, but it looks like he's going to quickly join the squad, and a similar looking strategy to be in play here. Shocked, ready to push Squeaky. Opens her up. Gets taken down by Rez with that Deagle, and 4-on-5 situation early for NIP.
Pulls Kenny out of middle to help the second rifle inside of A. That being body. Misses a number of shots. The Molotov as well. He didn't have anywhere to hide. Kenny does. It's inside of the smoke, but inside of the smoke. And Forrest is easily able to find him in turn, bomb planted openly so that they can cover it off from A main. A main, which is not yet under threat because Apex and MBK are toward mid and the truck.
Save should be the call right now. They do have an M4 in the hands of Apex. There's no point going for it, no point giving that away, but they will. Apex getting taken down from the quad boost, and that's another M4 that might go in the hands of NIP, but Forrest finishing off with a Deagle.
Fortify it with a third member. No boost behind Red. It's available to them, but they've already got the information. Body at the slide. Doesn't have anywhere to go except back in front of Kenny, which limits his position. What from Kenny? 2 Deagles, but down immediately. It brings Apex back in. We're not done yet. Forrest is now stuck in the middle. They know exactly where he is, and backing up Highway, he's going to be baited in surely, but the smoke saves him. He doesn't realize it's there, and MBK gets the shot with the Deagle. What quick? He finds Forrest as they sit beside each other in tandem, and NIP goes back to try and solve that riddle. They can't. And taken out, but it's damage done from MBK to the backside of Apex, and Get Right's actually picked up 2 headshots and now an AK-47 to go along with it.
Cracked B open as well here. If he wants to take that map territory, he can. There is a window of opportunity here, but gonna regroup with Rez. They can probably get that rifle for him as well. Kenny backing off of mid, doesn't want to give away another kill, but Body has a lot of information here. If he can get in the corner, he can lock down A main. That means A is not open for business.
It's a decent push from Body because they had to spread out the defense. They had to get information somewhere and doing so as well. Yes, they have the man advantage. With time and so much map space lost, he now gives them a chance. Hence why Kenny's rotated back over towards Shocks as well. But it's out toward middle they choose to approach. And also that does mean without Shocks inside of the vents, they're both in B. If they wrap to A, that's a long rotation for both players. And Body's playing outside of the site. That's the harder part to read. They can get the bomb down, but Body could quickly be on the case. Back through A main.
10 seconds, Matt. This is down to the wire right now. Body's pushing in the wrong direction. No one's going to be close to A.
Rez has to go now. Rez has to run. He's going to have to plant this immediately behind Red Crate. I don't think he just got there.
Great plant, great round so far, but now they know it's A. Get Right in a forward position. He's going to have 2 CTs coming his way. As I say that, they push through Z. They want to go the highway direction. Rez thinks their flank is possible.
Kenny reads it very well. They know the door was open, so they look for that direction. Get Right on the AK, picked up, finds the shot immediately toward Body, and Shocks is red as well. NIP respond, all due to a double push and 2 kills found from Get Right at Useless.
2-on-5. What's happening there? That is a big blunder from G2. That push coming in. The aggression was fine, but the fact that they're not able to convert, the fact that they let this spiral in this direction, maybe miscommunication. Body, when he went for that push, he didn't need to. They already had 2 players in B, right? What's he pushing for? You know at that point in time, if making them make missed plays, which is a huge problem in these scenarios. They're getting isolated. Sure, we saw a kill there from Body onto Get Right, but nothing too exciting, you know, nothing that's looking dangerous. As Shocks and MBK going to open up with the Deagles. As I say that, turning up the excitement level to 11.
Spinal Tap reference. I'm with you. Forrest, meanwhile, though, pushing back through, does start to divide. Especially with this position deep inside a connector, the defensive G2 finds the kill as well. Body does still menace ever so slightly with armor and an AK-47. And BK is a factor as well because they are starting back toward B. Trade from Kenny as Forrest does get Body. Okay, yes, 1 AK down. Kenny's picked up another. It doesn't mean both are in the hands, but there's another one available on rotation should Shocks head that direction, and he should because MBK will make the call that they are on toward B, but can't hit the shots on Draken. It was a good position, but just didn't have the accuracy to go along with it as Kenny misses a shot on the cross. Shocks should grab the AK right now. There it is. But no armor to go with them. It might be a save call if they can't find a kill quite quickly. I mean,
They should go
basically in the next 10 seconds.
They should go for this. They have enough money in the bank to buy next round anyway. This is a round that they could win. There's still enough time on the clock to get this, but with Shox walking, it doesn't really lead me to believe they want it.
Kenny's still going to evaluate, makes some noise. Draws the attention as Shox goes on the high ground. Down goes Kenny. You mentioned they have the money, that's fine. But Shox needs to make an educated decision right now if he still fancies his chances. Maybe just tries to take players down with the bomb because there's really no escape for Drake, and unless he does that, Shox falls, bomb's not going to go off, time will expire, and switch into the next. Just still trying to find out what's going on in middle. Discouraged from the peak until the flash comes in. Good first kill. No, I was going to say there's no way he gets time to reset with 3 players. But they do get time to rotate. NBK and Apex do so swiftly. Draken is able to at least recover the bomb, and it's back to the youngsters to try and open up the B site against NBK with the secondary op. Missed shot. The shoulder bait, they've actually crossed on it. He's realized it late, flashed off, can still go for a peek fast, and a fast flick. He does exactly that to Rez. Draken will try to claw back space, but with no time, he's just going to save the AWP instead. Better call. He's got to still be careful, though, because... Okay, never mind. Excuse me. I thought Kenny was a lot closer.
He probably could have risked going for that pick.
Oh, Kenny!
Wow. Playing retake. So this could work in the favor of NIP. They're going to get the bomb site without any resistance at all and have a lot of utility left to hold them back. But I say no resistance. Apex opening up again. 2 kills from Highway to Squeaky Door, and now the A bomb site is open.
What a shot from Forest. Not only have the A side open, being down 2 men, but to push back the player at Highway, get the kill, and secure space. Forest will go in behind the forklift. It Shox that serves to spoil. Get right plants for the open and the intention of using A main. Shox will use it to his advantage first. Better as he pops out and finds Draken as well. They're closing the gap. It's 7-4 and about to be a 5th. Forest definitely about to be a 5th because the flames at his feet. He'll smoke himself off, but that only gives away his position, and they fire into it with multiple bullets and find him.
I like the adjustment. They're trying to avoid the AWP. You know, they know that they play 1 AWP at each site and maybe more rifles around that middle section of the map, so the adjustment was nice. Apex just finding kills through smoke again. This guy, he just lines it up, knocks him down. Love to see it.
Row in the first half, but the last 5 have all gone to G2 and NIP. Had a good start on the T side, which given them a fantastic chance going over to CT, but problems will ensue if they can't convert early, I have a feeling, because, as you mentioned, G2, the frags were falling into place, and they nearly do again. Get right down to 2 HP, Draken on 15, but the first kill still goes the way of Exist. No bomb plant yet either, as Get Right chimes in to find Shox. G2 is suddenly struggling. They will manage to get the bomb down eventually. NBK will not have position from A main to see it, however, because they had to go for the safe plant default, and they're going to wrap for the flank. They'll wait at the truck because Get Right cannot afford yet to be the martyr. He may elect to do so eventually, but not without teammates to bait out back and get information. NBK, good snap back around as he turns, tries to find another, but they're just overwhelmed and overrun. It's down to just body in the backside of the site behind quad, and it's NIP that get the pistol. Apex as well is looking to get a shot up Highway from on top of the hut, so elevated position to see exactly, and transitions as well, see exactly what's going on in A. But Draken's in position, nails the shot. Get Right does the same to Kenny, and he's pushed up still. They're gonna re-peek it, he's controlled it, bomb goes down. NBK just has to sit from Squeaky Door and hope that the shots will align, but it's the Dragon again. He's fired back in and given another round to NIP.
Good adjustment there from Get Right, going with that A main aggression, really able to stop any split that was going to happen. Like I said at the start, this map is a chessboard. Once you lose middle, you have to take A main or you have to take B main. Some part of the map needs to be yours, and Get Right made that decision on his own and shut down the attack swiftly. They just used 3 smokes and didn't attack. There's only 1 left and it's gone in again. The attack has to happen now.
And they go. Rez lines them up. Only finds 1 body. Actually got the team kill. Call it 4-1, but Draken back sight. Already finds another. Swings out. Has lost track of the generator position, and Shox is able to punish them. It's all down to Exist. Nade goes in to try and deny default. Oh, body. He was the one planting. Thankfully, if it was Shox or Kenny, the nade may have been enough. Exist at least will burn body alive. Gives him a chance. An argument in the matter. He's got a kit to work with, and a rotation back from Kenny S. He's going to play the long game on the AWP. This all comes down to Shox's position and read. Exist thinks he's gone underneath. He's not. He's actually playing back behind the box, so they're both waiting for the defuse to go for the last minute peek. Exist with the kit, has time to peek, goes to the AK. instead of the M4. Spots up Shocks. One bullet would have done it. Doesn't matter what gun he had. Flashed up. He's got to sit in the open. He's lost track of where he is.
That was great teamwork there. That flash does come in. He just needs to live, potentially stop the plant, give that information to his team, and allow Forrest and Draken to rotate as quickly as humanly possible. But all 4 members of G2 swiftly making their way towards that A-bomb site. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Wait for Exist's timing. Forrest swings back, but he's isolated by smoke. He's going to try and go above the smoke onto the catwalk silently as well as Exist. He waited perfectly in position, and Forrest has helped because he's found Shocks who went the other side, Body. Either way, bomb down, and Exist suddenly has a prime position. A good piece of real estate, good information to find. Kenny needs to do so, thankfully. He does get him before perishing. That's crucial, but NBK goes aggressive. No time. Draken, he needs to stay alive, and he manages to do so and punish.
You know, there's still a little bit of cash left over on Shocks, Apex, and Body. I wanted to see something fast coming out, and there it is. They come out middle. Body's going to trade right there onto Get Right. 4-on-4 situation early.
Rez backside B. A lot of pressure on B from G2. It seems to be the order of business for the day.
If they strike now, he's isolated, but Forrest is rotating back in. Molotov's going to push him back to the triple box. Flash is raining in as well, but smoke spam coming through. They're going to find MBK, but Apex onto Rez. Bomb site cracked open. It's going to go down, and now we're going to have a 3-on-3 after plant situation.
Tracking high in the sky with the AWP. Spread the dragon wings, but won't be able to go far. Smoke blocks off entrance.
Big question,
fast play. Yeah, fast from G2 to get in with not much weaponry, and NIP don't have much money. It's one thing to save a few guns and concede the round. It's another if they all go down. They're going to go for it. Forrest still has one to watch. Kenny hits a shot that if he did not, meant 2 would fall. It does mean Exist, however, does get inside of the site. He's getting closer and closer to the bomb, but he needs Draken to babysit and hold off the guard. He's found one, he's got another. He's got all down to just Kenny in a one-on-one, but no time. He's got to back away even with the kit. Kenny will fall, which helps their case for money, but is Wisdom going to allow him to check the corner or not? Remember, there is a shadow position there. If Shocks goes out, he'll be seeing the shadow favors. Get Right looks back in time to spot the shoulder as well. Now it's up to Rez to hold off the B site on his own. Behind the boxes, spots them coming in nearly. Misses out onto Kenny, but recovers. Unfortunately, he was overwhelmed in the fact that Body was also there, but Body's run out of time, tries to grab the AWP at Forklift. He's missed a few shots, I have to say, crucial shots on the A side of the map. He's ready this time. Finds Kenny and turns around, and by his behest, he'll unleash the Dragon's Breath. Down go 2 from G2, but MBK is still trying to work inside of the site. There's nowhere for him to go, and it's map point for NIP.
This game has been tight the whole way through, back and forth. Finally finding themselves on match point, like you say, Matt. Money not that bad for G2. Kenny can get this off, but it hasn't been hugely effective. Even though he is top fragging, it's not like they're cracking open bomb sites with it. G2 right now, they're probably feeling they've felt this one slip through their fingers. When they get those full guns going with attacks on, it's just a pounce on the B side. They're pushing straight in. Rez caught off guard.
How does he stay alive? If he had found a kill there, he'd done way more than he was worth considering the damage. Overtime might be on the cards again. It's the 2 pistols and rifles and the fast play. Good shot from Get Right, but it's only worth 1. Better entrance from Exist. That gives NIP footing and a better footing as Draken again on the AWP, but it's down to just T remaining, and he's just sitting in the open. As had nowhere to go. And where to go for G2? Well, B again. Rez.
20 seconds.
Molotovs them off. That'll buy some time. They've got to go through it. Apex takes a fraction of damage as he works around toward Checker instead with Bomb, but traded immediately. Body's opened up the site, and Get Right is smoked off. It should be a plant at the very least. Or will it? Oh, that is close. 7 seconds, excuse me. I can't. Our TV's aspect ratio, it looked like it was on 6 seconds, not 8 when I saw that, so I was a little worried.
That was real close regardless. If Get Right pushed and taken down the bomber, that was no chance the plant was going down. Kenny's going to find Exist peeking from heaven. 2-on-4 situation. As the CTs have 16k, they should go for this. Get Right finding Kenny.
Let's Get Right immediately back. Those was always the trades for G2. Not tradable this time. Draken works his way forward. Has the kit to work with. Already wrapping the corner. Checks it immediately! Oh! He's got the shot on Body. He knows exactly where the last player is. No smoke to conceal the fact that he wants to go for a full defuse, and MBK's going to peek it anyway. AWP ready. Misses the shot, and MBK will pull it back. You
know, he's not towards the top of the scoreboard, but he's done a lot with it.
Get Right has to be very careful. He crosses. MBK's in the open. He misses the shot. Doesn't even get a 1-for-1 because of it, because Apex is perfectly positioned. Forrest can do nothing of it. He's late to the vent, but he has mid to work with if they want to go back toward A. Problem is, Kenny is staring in that direction, a man down.
The AWP from Draken opened up that avenue of middle, but quickly traded by Kenny, and now number advantage definitely in the favor of G2. HP for MBK not looking fantastic, but he has the AWP, so it's not a huge factor here, and it has to be an A attack. 50 seconds left on the clock. It looks like they're just waiting for any aggression, any G2 players who are going to take that risk and push and play for info, but it's not going to happen. They're rooted in position.
A tall order as well to take A, because literally speaking of height, body is high above them.
That's key. That's almost a round-winning boost in this scenario. Unless Rez is going to check, he can get in front of the box and he can peek the feet of body here. He hasn't checked it. He's in the right position.
Timing. Kenny shuffles out. Body on the box.
There's no time, Matt. There's no time.
There's very little time. Enough time that they can spray them down. Good response from Draken, but it's too late. Bomb is on the deck. Bomb is on the deck with 8 seconds. It's done. It's already over. G2 are going to the finals 2-0 against NIP in Malmö, defending champions. Unable to succeed this time against their